Hello everyone, my name's Eleanor, I'm 23 years old and I'm on my American journey on a custom harvest crew. So do come with me as I show you the highs and the lows of working every single day, travelling across America. First we've got to go into transport mode because we're moving across the way to find some more spring barley. I'm not sure if we're rowing it up or chopping it, but so I've noticed my chain's also loose here, so I'm just going to tighten that up. I've now put it in transport mode. I'm going to get some fuel from the fuel trailer. And then I've got to put it in chopping mode. So there's two levers. This one here. I'm going to put that right down and under here. Got to put this gear back. So I've tightened the chain, put it into transport mode, and off we go. To all the tractors, combines. Just going to get this out the front. Time to go back into field mode now. And we're rolling. Some trucks to our left, I'm not sure who they are. They're not with us, but they've got to be a harvest crew around here, I reckon. Hi everyone, we got a special birthday here today. We got Neve. Neve doesn't normally like being on the YouTube, but I promise her mum she'll be on it, especially on her birthday. But a big shout out to Donna and Sam. And do you have anything to say to your parents back in the UK?
Just that I missed them and I can't wait to be home.
Oh, there we go. But Neve's having a good birthday so far. We're just fueling up the combines. Just a normal day here. So Neve is a truck driver. She's pulled combines, grain carts. She's pulled trains. So yeah, she does a lot on the truck. Very good driver. But yeah, happy birthday anyway, Neve. I hope you have a great day out here in America. Probably one you won't forget anyway. So we're in a 200-acre field of spring barley. It's currently 10:30 exactly, and we've just started. So we finished our section, so we're going over to help Paul. We're getting in a big line of help. We've only got a tiny bit left of this 200-acre field. It is now 20 to 2, so it didn't even take us that long. Tractors, combines, cars, everything everywhere. And that's the last bit. On to the next field. Okay, and it's time to queue up to unload. There's always a queue at the end of every field. So by the looks of it, the field's pretty close. We don't have to go into transport mode, which is good news. On to the next. So I actually counted it. I did 48 acres, the rest did 48, so Paul must have just made up that little bit extra in that 200-acre field, so 50 really. But yeah, so what was it? We're just literally being gone out the field now, and it's 2 o'clock. So what time did I say? 10:30, 12:30, 1:30. Yeah, so 3.5 hours, not too long. Okay, we are now moving back on to wheat again. So I've got to change all our settings, turn the automation off, and make sure I've selected the right job. So I have no idea what's going on. My whole belt, it just won't run. And it's not blocked, it's not going, I just don't know, I'm going to have to get out. So I checked all the obvious stuff. I'm going to check underneath now. So I put the ram stop under, so I can go underneath now, see if there's anything I can see it's off. Yep, no, can't figure it out. I've basically the belt won't spin backwards, so I've got a rock or something trapping it so it won't spin, but I can't find it. So I've now had the whole belt off, on the top and on the bottom. Can't find anything blocking it. Let me see if I can give it a little tap to get it to move. Okay, we're back on. I knew it. There's a pesky little stone caught right under here, and I had to take the whole belt apart, nearly, not really. Just had to loosen it all, undo it all, try and fish out for a stone, and then, yeah, found it. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my followers, some of the ones that I see you commenting all the time, and I appreciate your comments. So I've actually written them on my window. Okay, so we have Lou Bailey, Stephen Harris, Stephen Blue, the username's OXXX, Freddie Glasgow, and then John Elton as well. I see you commenting all the time, so thank you, I really appreciate it. that's just who we've got this week. Next week I'll do another lot. And also I just wanted to mention some of the comments that I'm really finding interesting is people that have either been on harvest, say they wish they'd been on harvest, or their time when they're out in the US. It's really interesting to compare my time to when they came out. So keep the comments coming. I really appreciate them, and thank you to you lot as well. So because this field is so big, you can see up here, it's like split. So us three have been doing this and Paul's been doing that because he's got his 50-foot head on. He can't run with us because it messes up all of our GPS lines. So at the moment you can see he's going to cut right through the middle, a path for us to turn around in, and he's going to do that side and we're going to do this side. I'm just leading at the moment. I'm in the front with Ben and Leda behind me. But yeah, it's currently 7 o'clock and everything's going well now. My belt seems to be running fine. I nearly had a problem again, but I don't know what it was. Also, now my ankle's fixed because if you've been following my journey right from the beginning, I broke my ankle before I came out here and I was in a big boot. Still in the US, wandering around in a big boot. Anyway, it's fixed now and I've started running again. I've been running for now 3 or 4 weeks, building it up, doing as much as I can for my fitness, but then if my ankle hurts, I'm not pushing it because I know I still have to work at the end of the day. But I think it's good for not mental health, physical health, makes me feel better because I am just sat quite a long time in this combine, obviously when everything's going well, and I think that's quite a strain on your body to be sat down all day. So I think it's great if I can run 3-4 times a week. I'm happy with that. Obviously if I'm working really long hours, then it might not be that much, but I'm giving it my best shot. Okay, it's just gone 9 p.m. and my belt's just done it again, but I found the stone, rescued it, didn't take too long to get back on the go again. Unfortunately, all this wheat here has had a lot of hail damage, so you can see in front of me there's a lot on the floor, making it slightly more difficult to combine. However, putting the reel out down on the floor and getting as low as possible, we are picking it, most of it up. But out here in the US, farmers, they can have something called hail insurance. So I think it's only maybe certain states, I'm not quite sure on that, maybe put in the comments below if you know, but they can take out hail insurance and still combine that crop, I think, but also claim for how much damage it's done. Because if you're looking on the floor now, there's a lot of heads or even just grains which have been knocked out, and weather is extreme out here in the US compared to the UK. Like sometimes golf ball size hail, so that's going to do some damage. So I think a lot of crops here do, because when we're combining we leave a strip so the insurance people can come out, have a look and see what the damage was actually done. So sometimes we'll leave like random triangles in the field as we're going along. So those of you that have followed me right from the beginning of my journey on YouTube, you'll know that I started up a Pick Your Own Pumpkin Patch, my own business, about 3 years ago now. It is going ahead this year. I have been telling you about it. Tickets are still available, www.birchfarmgirl.co.uk. So we've got some exciting new features. We got a golden pumpkin carriage, thousands of pumpkins. The patch is 3 times bigger and some other stuff, but I'm keeping that a secret till we open. But yeah, go and get your tickets. They're really starting to book up, so thank you for your support. And yeah, it's my first business venture in the agricultural industry, and it is still going ahead this year. So I look forward to welcoming everyone onto the farm, having some fresh air, picking some sweet corn, picking some pumpkins, seeing some tractors, machinery and things like that. So yeah, go and get your tickets, and thank you for supporting me. Okay, so we're now all in transport mode again. Izzy's very kindly just hooked me up. It's 10 o'clock and we're ready to move, and it's still light, really nice. My mum, because it's been stormy and windy, it's been getting dark early.